My girlfriend said, "I'm taking a girls' trip to Miami this weekend. You're not invited." I replied, "Have a great time." Then her mom called me asking why I wasn't going with them on their couple's vacation. When I sent her mom the screenshots of her girls' trip group chat that included her ex, I, 31 male, was sitting on the couch last Thursday when my girlfriend Sophia, 29, dropped her announcement. We'd been together for 4 years, living together for 2. "So I'm taking a girls' trip to Miami this weekend," she said, not looking up from her phone. "Just me, Jenna, and Cassie. You're not invited, obviously." The way she said it, like I was some random dude trying to crash a party, caught me off guard. "This weekend? That's pretty sudden." She rolled her eyes. "God, do I need to run everything by you? It's just 3 days. You'll survive." "I'm not saying you can't go, just seems last minute." Well, the flights were cheap, and Jenna found a great Airbnb. We leave tomorrow afternoon. Something felt off. We usually plan trips together, or at least discuss them. This authoritative announcement thing was new. "All right, have a great time," I said. She seemed surprised I didn't push back more. "Really? You're not going to sulk about it?" "Why would I? You want a girls' weekend. Go have fun." Friday morning, she was packing like someone fleeing a crime scene. 2 huge suitcases for a 3-day trip. Lots of dresses, heels, makeup. Seemed excessive for hanging with the girls, but whatever. Dropped her at the airport. Quick peck goodbye. "Try not to burn the apartment down," she said. Hilarious. Got home, ordered Chinese, queued up some shows I'd been meaning to watch. Perfect bachelor weekend ahead. Then Saturday morning happened. My phone rang at 7 a.m. Sophia's mom, Diane. "Hi, sweetie. Just calling to check what time you two are landing. I've got the rental house all ready." My brain short-circuited. "Landing? What rental house?" Long pause. "The beach house I rented for the couple's weekend? Sophia said you were both flying down today to meet us." "Diane, Sophia told me she was on a girls' trip, said I wasn't invited." Another pause. Then, "Girls' trip? She told me you two were celebrating your anniversary early with us. I even invited her sister and brother-in-law. Cost me a fortune." My stomach dropped. "She's not with you?" "No, she said you were flying together today. What's going on?" "I honestly don't know. Let me figure this out and call you back." Hung up, opened Instagram. Sophia had posted stories from last night. Her, Jenna, and Cassie at some club. Looked normal enough. But then I noticed something in the background of one video. A guy's arm around Sophia's waist. Familiar watch, familiar tattoo. Diego, her ex from college, the one who randomly moved to Miami last year, and who she hadn't talked to in forever. I sat there for a minute, processing. Then I did something I'd never done before. Opened her laptop. She'd left it home, logged into everything, found the group chat, Miami girls trip. Except it wasn't just girls. "Can't wait. Brad's driving down separately, so we'll have a car. Cassie, Tom booked us a table at that rooftop place Saturday. Diego says the beach party Sunday is going to be insane." Kept scrolling back. 3 weeks of planning. The girls' trip was Sophia, her 2 friends, their boyfriends, and Diego. 6 people. 3 couples, essentially. The best part? A message from 2 days ago. Sophia told Mike it's just us girls, lol. He bought it. Savage. What he doesn't know won't hurt him. Besides, Diego and I are just friends now. "Sure, Jan." I screenshot everything. Every message, every photo, every little detail about their plans. Then I called Diane back. Update 1. The conversation with Diane was illuminating. "So let me understand," she said, voice getting sharper with each word. "She told me you two were coming for a couple's weekend. Told you she was doing a girls' trip, and she's actually with her ex-boyfriend?" "That's the gist of it, yeah. I paid $3,000 for that beach house. Invited the whole family. Her cousin flew in from Seattle." "I'm sorry, Diane, I had no idea about any of this." "Oh, honey, you don't apologize. I raised her better than this. Send me those screenshots." I hesitated. "You sure you want to see them?" "Send them. Now." So I did. 5 minutes later my phone rang again. "I'm handling this," Diane said. Her voice had gone from sharp to arctic. "Don't do anything yet. Let Mama work." Meanwhile, Sophia hadn't contacted me once. No texts, no calls, radio silence. Guess when you're having that much fun with your ex, you forget you have a boyfriend. Saturday afternoon, things started popping off. My phone buzzed. Sophia's sister, Elena, "What the hell is going on?" Mom just sent the family group chat screenshots of Sophia with her ex. Dad is losing it. He's canceling her credit cards. Then came the Instagram stories. Diane had posted the screenshots, all of them. Tagged Sophia, her friends, and this was brutal. Diego's current girlfriend, who apparently had no idea he was in Miami with his ex. The caption, "When your daughter lies to everyone, takes money for a family trip, and sneaks around with her ex while her boyfriend of 4 years sits at home. Raised you better than this, at Sophia Rose. Disappointment doesn't cover it." My phone started blowing up. Mutual friends, coworkers, everyone. The scandal was spreading like wildfire. Then finally, Sophia called. I let it ring twice before answering. "What did you do?" She was screaming. "Me? I didn't do anything. Your mom called asking about our couple's trip. You know, the one you told her we were taking? You went through my messages, you violated my privacy, you turned my mom against me. I told your mom the truth, that's all. This is insane. You've ruined my vacation." "Thought it was a girls' trip?" Silence. Then, "It is. Diego just happened to be here." "With his hands all over you? How convenient. We're friends." "God, you're so insecure." "Sophia, I saw the group chat, the one where you laughed about lying to me, where Cassie made that joke about you and Diego. Want me to read it back to you?" Click. She hung up. 20 minutes later, Diego's girlfriend, now ex-girlfriend, posted her own story. Screenshots of her confronting him, his admission that he'd been talking to Sophia for months, planning this trip specifically to see her. The dominoes were falling beautifully. But Sophia wasn't done. Oh no, she went nuclear. Posted a long Instagram rant about how I was controlling and abusive for going through her messages. How her mother was toxic for not supporting her. How everyone was overreacting to an innocent trip with friends. The comments were brutal. "Girl, you literally lied to everyone." "Innocent? Diego's GF just posted receipts that you've been texting for months." Team Mike B. Her dad called me that evening. Richard was old school, didn't mince words. "Mike, you're a good guy. Better than she deserves. I've canceled her credit cards and told her she's on her own getting home. Whatever you decide to do, we support you." "Thanks, Richard. I appreciate that. One more thing. The apartment you two live in, that's yours, right? Your name on the lease?" "Yeah, just mine." "Good. Change the locks. Monday morning, first thing, I'll cover the cost." "You don't have to." "I insist. My daughter played stupid games. She can win stupid prizes." Sunday morning brought fresh chaos. Sophia and her crew got kicked out of their Airbnb. Turns out it was booked on her now canceled credit card. Diego apparently didn't have the funds to cover it. Shocker. And Jenna and Cassie suddenly weren't feeling so generous with their girl. She called me 15 times. Left 8 voicemails ranging from tears to rage to bargaining. My favorite was the one where she accused me of orchestrating her credit cards being canceled. As if I had that power. I didn't respond to any of them. Instead, I spent Sunday packing her stuff. Neat, organized boxes, all her clothes, makeup, photos, everything, labeled each one clearly, stacked them in the living room. Then I called a locksmith for Monday morning. Update 2 Monday was spectacular. Locksmith came at 8 a.m. sharp. New locks, new keys, even added a deadbolt for good measure. Richard wasn't kidding about covering it. He Venmo'd me $500 with the note, "For the locks and your trouble." Sophia's flight was supposed to land at 2 p.m. I knew because she'd finally texted me her flight info with, "We need to talk when I get home." I replied, "Your stuff is packed. Arrange pickup with 24 hours notice." "What do you mean packed?" "Mike, stop playing." "Not playing. You don't live here anymore." The phone immediately rang. I let it go to voicemail. "Mike, you can't just kick me out. I live there. You're being ridiculous. It was just a trip. Diego means nothing. Call me back now." She took an Uber home. I know because she started texting me from the car. "Almost there. We're talking about this like adults. This is my home too. You can't lock me out." "Mike, I'm sorry, okay? Can we just talk? Why aren't you answering?" "This isn't funny." Then came the inevitable. "My key isn't working." "That's because I changed the locks." "Are you serious right now?" I looked out the peephole. She was standing there with her 2 giant suitcases, makeup smeared from crying, frantically jamming her useless key at the lock. "Mike, open this door right now." I talked through the door. "Your stuff is packed. Text me when you want to pick it up. I'll leave it outside." "You can't do this. I have rights. You're not on the lease, Sophia. You have no rights here. Where am I supposed to go? Maybe Diego has room? Oh wait, his girlfriend kicked him out too. Awkward. She started pounding on the door. This is illegal. I'm calling the cops. Go ahead. She actually did. 15 minutes later, 2 officers showed up. I explained the situation through the door, showed them the lease with only my name, explained she'd been gone for days on a trip with her ex. The older cop sighed. Ma'am, if you're not on the lease and he's asked you to leave, you need to go. This is a civil matter. But my stuff is inside. He said you can arrange to pick it up. That's reasonable. She melted down. Full screaming, crying, accusing me of theft, abuse, manipulation. The cops looked embarrassed for her. Ma'am, you need to leave now, or we'll have to escort you out of the building. She left, but not before screaming, "This isn't over," like some cartoon villain. An hour later, her mom called me. She showed up here with her suitcases, sobbing about being homeless. I told her she made herself homeless when she chose to lie to everyone and sneak around with her ex. How'd she take that? She's currently in her childhood bedroom, posting about what a victim she is on social media. I give her 3 days before I kick her out too. I didn't raise a liar. The social media meltdown was something to behold. Sophia posted a dozen stories about her abusive ex, me, who threw her out on the street, and her toxic family, who chose him over their own daughter. The responses were not what she hoped for. Her cousin, "Didn't you lie about the trip though?" A mutual friend, "Girl, everyone saw the screenshots. Just take the L." Jenna, her partner in crime, "Maybe don't put this on social media?" Even better, Diego tried to come to her defense, posting about how real friends support each other and how people are too quick to judge. His ex-girlfriend responded with more screenshots of his texts, including ones where he called Sophia, the one that got away, and said he was gonna shoot his shot in Miami. Sophia deleted everything and went private within 2 hours. Tuesday, she sent her brother Antonio to get her stuff. I had everything waiting outside my door, 17 boxes, all clearly labeled. "Hey man," he said, looking uncomfortable. "Sorry about all this. Not your fault." For what it's worth, the whole family thinks she's lost her mind. Even Mom's done with her shit. "How's she doing?" he snorted. "She's at Mom's, calling lawyers about illegal eviction. They keep telling her she has no case. It's been entertaining." As he loaded the last box, he paused. "You dodged a bullet, bro. I love my sister, but she showed you who she really is." Wednesday brought the final act of desperation. A handwritten letter slipped under my door. 3 pages of word salad about how I misunderstood the situation, how Diego was just a friend, how her friends pressured her to lie, how she never meant to hurt me. The best part was the end. "I'm willing to forgive you for changing the locks if you're willing to work through this together." She was willing to forgive me. I took a photo of the letter and sent it to her dad. His response, "The audacity is genetic. Got it from her grandmother. Stay strong." Update 3, final. It's been 3 weeks now since the Miami disaster. The fallout has been comprehensive. Sophia lasted exactly 5 days at her parents' house before Diane kicked her out. Apparently, she kept lying about little things, playing the victim, and refusing to take any responsibility. The final straw was when Diane caught her trying to sell some family jewelry to fund a new apartment deposit. "I'm done enabling her," Diane told me when she called to apologize for the 100th time. She needs to learn that actions have consequences. Sophia moved in with Jenna, which lasted about 72 hours. According to the Gossip Network, Elena kept me updated. Bless her, Sophia expected Jenna to cover her rent, food, everything, while she got back on her feet. Jenna's boyfriend Brad shut that down real quick. She then tried Cassie, who straight up said no. Apparently their Miami trip friend group imploded when everyone's significant others found out the truth. Brad dumped Jenna for lying to him about the nature of the trip. Tom and Cassie are on a break. The girls' trip crew turned into a circular firing squad of blame. But here's where it gets really interesting. Diego, thinking he was being smooth, offered to let Sophia crash at his place. She actually took him up on it. Lasted 1 night before his roommate, who was friends with his ex-girlfriend, threatened to throw them both out. Diego backpedaled so fast he left skid marks, told Sophia it was too complicated, and she needed to find somewhere else. She ended up in some sketchy extended stay motel, paying week to week with whatever money she could scrape together. Her job at the marketing firm started asking questions about her sudden performance issues and excessive absences. Turns out crying at your desk and spending all day on your phone trying to find housing doesn't impress employers. Then came the email that made me laugh out loud. From Sophia, 2 weeks after everything went down. Subject line, business proposal. I kid you not, she asked me to loan her $5,000 for a deposit on a new apartment. She laid out a payment plan where she'd pay me back over 2 years with minimal interest. She actually wrote, "Since you're partially responsible for my current situation, it seems fair that you help with the solution." I responded with one word, no. She flipped, sent 8 consecutive emails ranging from begging to threatening to sue me for emotional distress and financial manipulation. Her dad called me laughing so hard he could barely talk. She asked us for money too, he wheezed. Told her mother it was our duty as parents to support her. Diane told her our duty ended when she decided to lie to everyone and cheat on the best boyfriend she'll ever have. The last I heard through Alina, Sophia had to move back to her hometown 3 states away to live with her grandmother, the only family member still willing to take her in. Her Instagram bio went from marketing queen, living my best life in the city, to just a plant emoji. She posts maybe once a month now, usually some motivational quote about growth through adversity or learning to trust again. Diego completely ghosted her once she left the city. Blocked her on everything. He's already dating someone new, according to his social media. When Sophia found out, she sent me a drunk text at 2 a.m. I threw away everything for nothing. I didn't respond. The friend group never recovered. Jenna and Cassie don't talk anymore. Both blame each other for the Miami plan. Their entire social circle fractured. The group chat that started it all was deleted, but not before someone leaked everything to a local gossip blog. Sophia became a cautionary tale in our city's dating scene. Her family still checks in on me. Richard and Diane invited me for Thanksgiving. I politely declined but appreciated the gesture. Elena sends me memes about dodging bullets. Antonio and I actually became friends. We play basketball together on Thursdays. As for me, I'm good. Better than good, actually. The apartment feels like mine again. I redecorated, got rid of everything that reminded me of her. Started therapy to work through the trust issues, because lying for weeks and gaslighting someone does leave a mark. Met someone new last week at a bookstore. Her name's Valerie. We're taking it slow, but she seems genuine. When I told her the Miami story on our second coffee date, she nearly spit out her latte laughing. Wait, she was willing to forgive you? She gasped. The audacity. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Last week, I got one final text from a number I didn't recognize. It was Sophia, using someone's phone. I know you'll probably delete this, but I wanted you to know I'm in therapy now, working on myself. I realize now what I lost. You deserved better, I'm sorry. I didn't respond, but I didn't delete it either. It sits there in my messages, a reminder that sometimes the best response to betrayal isn't revenge. Sometimes it's just stepping aside and letting people face the natural consequences of their choices. She wanted to lie to everyone and party with her ex in Miami? Cool. She got exactly that, and she lost everything else in the process. Her mom was right about one thing. Sophia played stupid games. She won exactly the prizes she earned. No more, no less. The lock stayed changed. My life moved forward. And somewhere, 3 states away, Sophia's learning that you can't lie your way through life without eventually running out of people willing to believe you. Funny how that works.